say red. I know, honestly, it's been stressful. I'm stressed.
Color blood.
Black one, the
This one, right?
black iPhone, yeah.
Alright. Welcome everyone. Today is episode 3, the third segment of our little podcast here. These semi-retired gents, where we are 4 guys, nothing but time. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful problem to have, and we are all working through it in our own ways.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. I didn't get a chance to quite look through comments and whatnot from the last episode, but again, just thank you for taking the time to hear our stories and our perspectives. What's on the agenda for today, guys? Where shall we go?
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Passage through India.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
It looks good, right?
I'm excited for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
We're all
yeah.
gonna head out for a little bit of dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You know, I went before, and basically, like, the thing is with Malaysia, I feel like every single time I go somewhere, it's always like very top tier, and it's always really good because, the thing is, like, we've like Indian style restaurants at home. It's very like commercialized. It's not like home cooking. It's like a specific type of food, which this restaurant does have, by the way. But there's some dishes that were like relatively, you could see, like home cooked. And for the second or third Indian place that I went to, that's like, do you know what I mean? You'd expect to go to like 3, 4, 5 before you found one that was like relatively home cooked.
The odds. You got lucky with this one.
Yeah, I know. That's why when I sent you the like culinary list of like me, I plan too much. Some would say. So like when I text you and I was like, oh, do you want Italian, this, that, and then the second you said Indian, I was like, we're going there.
The reason why I wanted to pick Indian is because it's the Indian food out here in Malaysia is probably the best I've ever had.
It's top tier.
I did have a good experience in your home country with Indian food, but Indian food out here is top tier.
Yeah,
top
it's good.
Chef's kiss.
I'm hungry.
Maybe this episode will be shorter than if we're all a little too hungry. Who knows?
That's good.
All right. Well, we kind of like to go around round robin. See, I'm thinking about food. Right? And just kind of share updates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do updates first. Yeah.
Oh, I have a good one. One good news.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
My room's AC fixed completely.
Yes.
AC.
Yeah, AC. Yeah, it's hard time to live in tropical area without AC. Yeah, very hard. very hard. But I have gotten the experience and patience to survive in tropical area without AC. It's good thing for me. And
Congratulations.
And I have gotten the huge amount of anger to the agent, but this is low key. Pretty secret.
Low key. I love it.
Pretty secret from the agent. It's experience, not compliment.
You know your contract, I can't remember. Is your contract 1 year or 2 years for the flat?
Oh, 2 years. Two years. Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
So low key.
On the internet, the low key.
Oh, this guy's hilarious.
Low key. Low key, please.
We're doing round table, so updates. Oh, I'm leaving for Japan in a couple days.
Oh.
Me and the wifey are going to celebrate randomly, but we're going to celebrate life, I guess. Going to Japan, man. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to Tokyo for a couple of days, and then we're going to go to Osaka for I think 2 days, 3 days. So it should be interesting. I mean, if you guys follow me, you should. I guess we can put that in the description somewhere. But I will be uploading videos and pictures, and I'm gonna use my chopsticks and get better. I'm still working, still a work in progress, but
time is money. Time is money.
But one nice thing in Japan though is if you're eating sushi, you can pick that up with your hands though.
It's not like
No?
okay. I don't want to be judged, you know.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. This is the first time going, so I heard a lot of good things about Japan. Japan. So looking forward to it.
What's your like number one thing you're looking forward to?
You know, I can't really. I got access. I don't really have that one thing. For me, just going. I can't really go and just walk around, and that'd be cool for me. Cause you see things and you hear things, or just being there is like a feeling for me. So I don't really have one thing.
Do you have like a rough itinerary of some kind?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
And like, is there of the itinerary? Is there some like a particular day you're looking forward to? So I'm the planner in it, so I look at it like from that lens of the planning lens in it. So
he's gonna grade you.
In my mind only. Go on.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm the complete opposite. I'm kind of just go with the flow. I'm like, whatever. Like, I could not have an itinerary and go, and I'll have a good time. I'll just go with the flow. So we put one together. Michael put us on what's the app, Wonderlog?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So you look on our Wonderlog, it's like, it bothers me. You'll like it, but for me, it's like breakfast at this time.
No.
Lunch at this time. Visit this place at this time. This at this time. I don't mind, but it's like, I'm more of a go with the flow guy. Like,
No,
if I'm feeling hungry, let's go. If I'm not, let's do something else. I want to just
Be on the go.
be on and just like, let's enjoy it. Let's walk. Let's look at the scenery. Let's do something, spontaneous.
Just to clear the air, I don't like to plan hour by hour. Okay, just to give you an idea, I like to do it like this. So for example, let's say you're going Disney, I'll just be like, that day is the day we're going Disney. Everything else is whatever.
Yeah.
But I just like to know that's what we're doing that day.
Yeah.
So, it's not like hour by hour. I'm not grading you like that.
No,
I promise.
You like structure.
I just like to have an idea of
Structure.
like, this is the day we're going, and then the next day we're going to the mall. Like,
Yeah.
I like to have an idea, but it doesn't necessarily need to be like, breakfast is at this time, this is at this time, this is at that time.
Okay, that's how I would
Yeah.
see. We have one day. I think we're going to Disney Sea. I think.
Oh, I want to go there. I want to go there.
I think we have one day. It's like, okay, that day is for Disney.
You
But,
can drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Disney Sea.
Yeah, it's I'm more like that. Like, okay, if that's the day
Disney
we're gonna do
day.
something, that's
Yeah.
cool. But the way our Wonderlog looks, it's so much to do. But I was telling her, if we can't get to everything, don't be upset, because there's so much to do. Michael told me, other people told me, it's so much to do. So don't be upset if we can't get to something that's on the list. We'll probably find something to do. And I heard the nightlife is fun. So you know me, out of the group, I'm probably the one that goes out the most. And I heard the nightlife is pretty sick, so I look forward to that too.
Yeah, I don't even know what I've been up to. Like, trying to give an update, I can't even.
Well, you have family come, right?
Yeah, we're gonna just say that, and then
Yeah,
that's full stop.
Yeah, you have family come. That's.
Nah, you know what? Actually, the one thing of that I will say is that we went to Langkawi, and it was quite nice, but very hot compared to KL. Very hot.
Because Langkawi is south of here, right?
Pass. I got terrible orientation. I'm not gonna.
Let's get my geography.
Yeah. So,
I think it would be south.
but
I'm guessing.
the thing is, you would think like, oh, the temperature must be similar, but what it actually is, the skies are a lot clearer.
Oh.
So it's just direct sunlight, and that makes it feel a lot hotter. What else have I been up to? It's all on my laptop. That's the thing.
Close to the equator, maybe.
I mean, even in KL, we're almost on the equator.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the spot you went to is even closer.
Yeah.
To give people updates, it's like Hero was saying, it's tropical weather, so we're in November and it's like 90 degrees.
There are no noticeable change of season with the weather here.
No, none at all. It's all day maybe 85, high maybe 90, but usually like 80, 85. And it's like that all day. No morning, night doesn't really change. Unless it rains, but it's like 85 the whole day. Yeah, so it's good, and pros and cons to it, I guess.
Yeah, I'd probably just summarize my update as little bit of domestic traveling, and that's kind of it. Like, there's a few other things I've got written down, but we'll when we get to the topics, I'll go in like detail on those.
For sure.
But yeah, actually on domestic travels and stuff, I will say this: the airports are quite nice here, because I don't know how it is in Japan or in the States. Like, our small airports are really bad. Like, and everyone, as the second I say UK small airports are bad, I know for a fact any single person that is watching this from the UK, they're all thinking of Luton Every single one of them.
Luton.
There's no doubt in my mind, yeah. And the fact that you can even call that airport Luton/London is crazy. Okay, the fact that they even put London in that title is mental. But anyways, yeah, like we went to, you know, like domestic flight. It was nice. Like the airports are nice and it's clean. It's, you know, like for me there was a space to pray and stuff, and that's really clean. And I'm certain like a lot of airports, it's much more well maintained. And also one other thing on the prayer rooms, this is really interesting, right? They have the cleaners like ID and face and picture and everything like right next to the room. Basically, I think what it's trying to encourage is like accountability of like, this is the person who cleaned the room, and if it's not good enough,
Let that
person's gonna,
know.
you know, he's gonna get it. So like when you go into any of these rooms, they're like immaculate because their face is right there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, some franchises, that's the thing, like even the franchises are quite nice, because I think they had this one noodle place that was actually quite good in the airport. In the UK we got like Weatherspoons, and like it's like pubs, but they're not like,
It's lower.
you can comment
quality.
if you want, but real talk,
Yeah.
it's very low quality pubs. Yeah, if you want to come for me, but that's just a fact.
Yeah, U.S. airport food I generally avoid. Like I'll either wait until I arrive at my destination or just, you know, eat something before I get to the airport. Coffee. Something.
Yeah.
What's the Japanese, you know, the smaller airports in Japan? What are they like?
Oh, there is small airport in Japan, but I don't know the details, so I haven't been to there.
The
Yeah,
thing
I've
is-
only been to the big ones like
Big
the
one.
Osaka one,
Osaka,
Narita.
Narita, Haneda, and Central Area.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But no, I would agree. The ones in America, even the smaller big ones, it's like the whole experience in America flying is way different than flying
Oh, yeah.
over here. It's way easier. It's way
More efficient here.
efficient, less stressful. Here is like it's fun. It's smooth. It's a good. In America, it's like stressful. It's like I don't know. Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, like the last time I was, maybe like a year and a half ago, I was flying home from Japan to the U.S. and the immigration line to re-enter the U.S. took an hour and a half. And I'm like, and I'm a citizen here, and it's taking me an hour and a half to re-enter my own country.
I believe
It's like, I can't imagine for folks who are, you know, foreigners trying to enter the U.S. It's like, I gotta wait an hour and a half. It's gotta be 3 hours for you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. It's rough.
Especially when you just want to get home in it.
Yeah, it's like I just got off an 11-hour flight. I'm tired. I want to go home.
So your turn. Updates. I just checked the
Alright.
recording. Everything's good.
Okay, thank you. So these three gents already know, but I will now tell on this podcast that in a interesting turn of events, this group is going to be losing a member, myself, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep, I leave Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia tomorrow. I'll keep the long story short, give you the abridged Cliff Note versions.
Good word.
So yeah, essentially, you know, me and these gents here, we all came with a significant other, right? And just about a little over a month ago, on September 30th, I found out that the significant other I came here with has been cheating on me. So, I had suspicions. I found my proof on that morning, September 30th, and in one day, I got all my stuff and left. Haven't spoken since. Don't plan on speaking ever again. And yeah, I've essentially, for the last month, been part of the reason why I'm still here is because of my two cats. Just there's some time and process in order to arrange for them to go home. So they fly out tomorrow morning. I fly out in the nighttime. But the kind of nice thing about the extra time is I was able to travel. So what's up?
You've been traveling.
Yes. So thanks to my man Keith right here who came through to watch my cats. It gave me the ability to travel. So Went to Singapore, went to Thailand, went to Taiwan, South Korea. I had a great time. Yeah.
Nice.
Several different countries, and then I'm gonna wrap it up going to Japan for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna see you in Japan.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to Japan.
Yep, I'm gonna go to Japan for 2 weeks and then go home.
Oh,
My God.
nice.
Try to link up
When
with
did you
my
decide
guy.
that?
I mean, when I guess just when I was trying to figure out like what the rest of my time was. Thankfully, I was able to link up with my old boss, and she's gonna give me my job back like 3 days after I return back to Seattle.
That's a blessing.
I'm gonna
so
go
good.
right back
That's
to
a
work.
blessing.
It's
That's
just
so
with knowing when that start date was, I was like, okay, I have some time. I can squeeze in Japan for a couple weeks before going home.
Damn, I didn't know you were going to Japan.
Yeah.
Like some of the other stuff, obviously,
Yeah.
we knew, but.
Yeah, my favorite place in the world.
Don't-
You're home. You're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
so lucky.
Yeah.
I envy you so much. But yeah, that's the short story of it. Unfortunate circumstance. Like I love that I've gotten to hang out and know you guys here. Like it's made the experience living here in Malaysia so much better. Just all of us coming together, all from different backgrounds, different experiences, but we're in this boat together,
No,
So,
for sure, man. It's been
Thank you guys.
no problem, man. It's been an honor to get to know you, bro. You're a good person, and this brotherhood is going beyond the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah,
We're locked in, bro.
I'm so glad that, the way you suggested the format of this was basically as a time capsule of sorts. And actually, it kind of worked out perfectly for that. Because, like, even me, like, I can look back at it. And we might not get the most views in the world, but when I look back at it, it's like, oh, that's what we were thinking at the time. Or that's what was happening. And it's like, I think you nailed it on the head when you said, it should be a time capsule of some kind. And I think it will be for the better, in that sense. So, yeah, honestly, just echo what Keith said. It's an honor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's sad.
It's
Very sad. Very
Yeah.
sad for me.
even though you leaving, man, we
Just sad.
we still gonna be locked in, bro.
Listen, I'll tell you one thing for a fact, though. You got a place to come in the UK. You got a place to come in Japan. You got a place to come in Texas.
Yeah,
Texas. Anything you need, like. I mean, I might be in Malaysia actually, so let's just still say Malaysia just in case.
for now.
Yeah, government. So we've been through this. So you, we're still friends, but just working class people, help us out.
crying.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but we won't go into the politics because like some big things have happened.
Yeah, man, we should have put that in the summary. Like, hey, what's been new? Like,
Actually, yeah. Well, we can still talk about it now. To be fair, how do y'all feel about? Do you even care? Are you apathetic?
I care some sort. I'm like in the middle. Like I think he'll be a good president for America. Yeah, but like the empathy part and the views towards women, that kind of hurts. To like women are like getting silenced. They don't really have a choice on certain things. So that part sucks. But how should I say the word? Economically. Yeah, there we go. Will he be better? Possibly. Maybe. But yeah, I feel like it comes with it. It's pros and cons to everything. So do the pros outweigh the cons? I don't know. So I mean, I'm kind of like.
Vote? Can you vote?
We tried to, but
It was complicated.
We like, all in all, if it was smooth, we could have went to the embassy here and put our vote in.
Really?
Yeah, but we wasn't in the system. It was weird. I feel like it was some
Dodgy.
I wanted to like cue some conspiracy theory music. Like, okay, of course, I don't want extra votes from across the world, of course. But we tried, and it was no luck. We weren't in the system. It was odd. We tried though. We tried.
Yeah,
That's
in the past
interesting.
I voted, but for me, coming from Washington State, like I don't know if Washington has ever not been a blue state, and so I mean I know every vote matters. I get all that, but just for me, it's like especially being all the way here in Malaysia, it's like it's not gonna tip the scales either way I vote. It's like,
funnily enough, it's
be the
probably
same.
going to affect you the most in the sense because you're going back literally tomorrow. I mean,
yeah,
but
soon,
that also being said, like I feel it's one of those things where something has to happen for you to be able to judge it, because like nothing's happened yet, right?
Yeah.
Like he's just won, so you can't say, oh, this is good, this is bad, because you don't necessarily know
What's gonna
actually
Yeah.
unfold. Yeah.
It's just, well, there's pros and cons. We're gonna see. I mean, if you pay attention and you look, he's already trying to get rid of immigrants already. They're like putting a thing together to like round up immigrants, and it's like he getting started early. So I mean, it probably won't affect you guys, but more affect me and Michael. But it's it's how you look at it, how you view things. I think
I'm gonna add one last thing from me. I think like trying to pull this and relate it to Malaysia in some way, and that is basically, I see there's a lot of Bengali immigrants like that come from Bangladesh and then work here, and you know I think I probably saw more immigrants or refugees or whatever they whatever it is, like in front, like physically in front of you, and like more interaction. You know, oftentimes, let's say the UK, there probably is a lot of immigrants, but they might be in like a farm, so you don't interact with them, right?
Yeah.
So I think you have that level of separation where you feel like, you know, you don't feel like it's necessarily affecting you in that way. You're picking up your strawberries and then that's the end of it, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I see more of a human element of it that you're directly like interacting with when you see them in front of you, and that's not to put a stance on the table, by the way. That's just to say, like, you know, when I see them, I like that, you know what, they trying to do something better for their life, right? I see these Bengalis and I see that, you know, the currency is stronger in Malaysia. They've come to Malaysia to then, you know, try and help their family out, and they're working hard in, you know, like cleaning jobs or waiting jobs and all this kind of stuff, right? But I don't look at them and then look at, like, let's say they're my waiter. I don't be like, oh, my food is worse now. You know, my food is just my food, right?
No,
like
sure.
someone's bringing it over to you regardless. So,
Yeah.
you know, again, I'm not trying to put a stance on the table. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's nice to, you know, if I'm relating it to Malaysia in that sense, because I feel like everything in America is always like very big. Like,
For
you know,
sure.
the presidency is big and this is big, and you know, every country has their own like state of affairs, let's say, but maybe it's not advertised as much, or it's not pushed out in the public as much, because Malaysia themselves has a lot going on, right? Politically, we just not necessarily locked into their news,
Yeah.
right? Same with Japan. Like, again, like you do see stuff when, like, let's say the prime minister got assassinated or the currency collapsed, but maybe some of the other stuff politically that happens in Japan is not pushed on the media as much, maybe only within Japan, but actually you know, we've got a lot of stuff going on here in Malaysia. So yeah, I just find it interesting, and yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
I mean, you hit it on the money. It's kind of the same. Well, where I'm from in Texas, we have a lot of immigrants because Mexico is right there. So they come from Mexico and they come to Texas. And I agree that you see immigrants and it's like
a human side.
like a human side. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying about the presidency. You can look at Trump and say, oh, he's going to make the economy better. But what about the human aspect? Taking someone's dad away that left the country, came here, he's trying to better his family, and you take him away. They ain't do anything wrong. But like you're saying, most of those people, they come and they do like
Menial jobs.
yeah, like clean the restrooms, or they a lot of people in Texas do lawn care, landscaping. You look at it, majority of them are probably immigrants, and it's like, okay, his viewpoint is we're gonna take those people and get those jobs to Americans, but it's like, is it fair? Is that somebody's dad or somebody's grandpa or somebody's uncle? He's raising the family. You're gonna take him away. So it's like, it depends how you want to look at it. You know, I see it firsthand living in Texas. You can go to a Home Depot or Walmart and they're like in front asking for jobs. Like, hey, the thing is, and if you need yard work or you need work on your house, you go there. You ask them, hey, you pay them a little less money and they'll do it for, you know, less amount of money. So it's like you taking them in for what? That's just my viewpoint, you know. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but the human aspect of it is like,
Yeah.
Well,
It
and the thing
sucks.
is, like, without, you know, like that availability of work for more blue collar, you know, type things, mowing the lawn, or mowing the lawn, stuff like that. It's like trying to ask me or you to do that. We're not going to do it for the wage that they would. I'm going to be like, okay, I want 25 an hour. And they'll be like, I was thinking 5. You know?
I was thinking 25 for the entire day. Entire days of work. Like, so it's a tricky situation how you want to look at it. And it's America for you though. It's just,
You know what? I could probably start talking about Brexit and all that stuff, but at the risk of becoming a political podcast, let's move on to some topics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
move on to
difficult. It's difficult topic for me.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It's okay.
I can't catch up with you. You
That's
are
okay.
talking.
That's okay. That's okay.
So, who's got a topic that they're really dying to talk about?
Oh, I have. It's sad. It's sad story for me, but I'm okay now, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
My grandma passed away 2 weeks
Sorry for your
ago.
loss.
2 weeks ago, yeah. And I should have gone to attend the her funeral
Mhm.
in Japan, but I was here in Malaysia. In Malaysia, so not Japan. And my wife was feeling so bad that she needed my support all day. So I was not sure whether returning to Japan and attend the funeral. I was prepared this situation. Like there is a time I can't go home when my family is in trouble. But my wife said go together and
That's nice.
yeah, and attend the funeral. So we decided to go Japan, and in the end, we can safely return to Malaysia. It's it's great decision. It's a great decision for me, for us, especially for me, because it's once in a lifetime.
Right.
So if I didn't go, I would regret
Yes,
it forever. So I'm appreciate my wife's decision and suggestion. So so I would like to share you, because in the same situation where we live in foreign country. Michael tomorrow. But so we have it's difficult time to return to home country. But I suggest it's difficult. I would like to say almost in the almost case we should home country. If such a thing occurred. So that's all. And it's happy thing.
Oh yeah.
Souvenir, Japanese souvenir.
Yeah.
Prepare.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so-
Surprise.
So I've seen it already. You guys are gonna try it. I think it's a good idea.
Japanese souvenir.
Souvenir.
Well, it's more of a tasting
it's
souvenir.
not travel. It's not travel. So little souvenir. So
Okay.
Chotto.
Choto.
これが This is Demon Slayer chocolate.
Hey.
Demon Slayer.
For no.
Oh, that's cool.
Jujutsu
Okay, I didn't see this.
Crystal.
Yes.
What?
I'll pass it down. You
That's
have
so-
you have one already.
No, looking at something. No, I'm
For
looking, I'm
you,
just-
Oh, for me.
for your
Oh.
wife.
Demon Slayer. Yes. We like Demon Slayer.
For you, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Thank you.
Jujutsu
Look at
Kaisen.
that. That's so cool. Is this chocolate?
Chocolate.
I know.
Japanese.
It's like we're not
Japanese
even there
chocolate.
yet. Huh? This is cool.
Michael.
My man,
I-
Okay, I
I-
hadn't seen this. He showed me something else.
You don't watch the anime, so I take time to choose you. Japanese Jackie Carpus.
Oh,
It's very nice, so because Family Mart. I bought various store to buy Jackie Carpus, but the most tasty Jackie Carpus is Family Mart.
Okay,
Okay.
not Lawson's,
So-
not 7-Eleven.
When Hero was
Family
describing
man.
this to me, it sounded exactly how you both felt about sunflower seeds. Yeah. So I think yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So I feel like maybe you might need to try it.
You know, okay, that now that you mentioned the sunflower seeds, that is one thing I am looking forward to for going back home. But in general, I'm not really.
I
Sounds
swear,
good.
I hate to see the state of your bin after the first month. It's just gonna be racked full of sunflower shells.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be so
You know
dried
what?
up.
I
All
think
the
we
salt.
can try this, right? I can try this.
The salt
Oh,
intake.
it's first time. It's big because maybe.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. You try.
This is let's see how it goes.
You can share. You
Oh,
can
it
share.
smells so good.
Demon Slayer.
Demon
chocolate.
Slayer.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's check this
Chocolate. So, なんて言えばいいんだろう。with okay.
It's like a wafer biscuit.
Biscuit. Oh.
Yeah. Mine's like like a wafer with chocolate.
And you with fruit.
Oh, there's a.
Demon Slayer's.
Oh,
shit.
you get a Happy Meal.
Oh my god! It had to be Gojo.
yeah. Yeah.
Everyone loves
Oh.
Gojo.
Happy Meal, yes.
Tanjiro.
This is cool. We don't have fun stuff
Tanjiro.
like this in the UK anymore. I feel like
We don't have this either.
maybe Kinder, maybe like Kinder Surprise,
It's
something
good.
like that.
What yours says like?
Awesome. No, I'm very excited because you
Wait,
know,
how is it?
Oh, it's great. It's awesome. Would you like to try
What is it
We
exactly?
can't stop. We
Small
can't
sausage.
stop. We can't stop eat
I wanna
once I
try.
eat.
What is it?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited because, I mean, in a couple days, I can buy more of this. Yeah, it's gonna be tough because my luggage is so full right now.
If you like it, if you go Japan,
Mhm.
you can easily buy in family mart.
Easy.
Easy.
Hero, you're like a salesperson.
Yeah, because like in the U.S. we have
Oh,
similar product, but it's so oily. But like this is not, but it
What's
has
the verdict?
such good flavor.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you saying it. In the States, it tastes oily or processed.
Yeah, and
This
like I
tastes-
know I'm gonna get like 5 pimples from eating it.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is fresh. It's like
Yeah.
someone cooked
Let me have a
it.
little smell.
Yeah.
oh, the company don't give me the money. Okay.
Hero is a salesperson.
It's not commercial. It's not commercial.
Family
My
mart
recommend.
salesman.
Okay.
Not paid sponsorship.
My recommend.
This is good. It's good. I'm looking forward to Japan, man. I'm looking forward to all the good cuisine and everything. I'm looking forward to it. I heard it's good food in Japan, so I'm looking
Only
forward to
good food.
Only good food.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I have the most severe reverse culture shock after I leave Japan. I'm just like, everything sucks. I
Yeah.
hate it here.
We grew up in America, man. Everything is processed, and you're better off cooking in America instead of going out to eat. It's like it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
so after the first time I ever went to Japan and I got back home, there's one ramen restaurant in Seattle that I really like. But I was feeling so stubborn about, I was like, I only want to eat Japanese food. I don't want to eat Chipotle, nothing American. Only Japanese food. Because I was used to eating it like 3 meals a day. So no joke, I ate at that ramen restaurant for lunch every day for a month. For the first month I was back home. Because I was just like, I refuse to eat anything else. This is the closest thing I can get.
Nice.
Any other topics? Who's next?
I want to hear your travel
Oh yeah,
story.
travel stories.
Oh,
yeah, that's a
my.
good one actually.
Okay, I'll try to keep it condensed for each one. So pretty much each city I was in for 3 days, except for Korea where I went for 6, just because I've traveled to Korea before, I speak the language, and I just wanted to see more of the city that I hadn't seen yet. Singapore was cool. It was very similar to Malaysia though, but at almost US dollar prices. So I think had I not been to Malaysia first, I think Singapore would have been awesome, like really cool, new, different, but it really just felt like a US price version of Malaysia. And like some parts of Singapore are a little bit nicer, a little more modern, but it's like I think kale is way better than Singapore.
Oh,
That's my own personal
Yikes.
stance. I know, shots fired.
Shots fired.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
My vote, kale over Singapore. That's my vote.
All right.
Oh, and another thing, I've mentioned before how much I love the store, Mr. DIY. Yeah, I didn't see that in Singapore, so minus
Mr. DIY's
points.
a store,
Minus
man.
points.
Mr. DIY is like their Walmart here. It's real cheap. You can get efficient things for cheap. So I know you're gonna miss that place, man. That's Michael's store.
There's my story. Like yesterday, because I'm gonna miss that place so much, I went in just to walk around and see if I could find something. So I bought some pens. That's Mr. DIY to have a souvenir.
They don't have no keychains or nothing.
No, because I want something that said the brand, Mr. DIY.
They don't have like Mr. DIY keychain. Damn, I want to buy one.
I mean, ideally, I wanted a T-shirt, you know, but I think only employees get those.
They have boots. I see some guys
Yeah,
with some
yeah.
working boots, but
That's so funny. You lot are funny, man.
he's hilarious.
All right, so that was Singapore. Next was Thailand. Thailand was awesome. Very similar to here in the terms of, you know, just weather, climate, everything. It's very cheap, which is very nice for travel, especially after being in Singapore. I was like, okay, these are more similar to Malaysia prices. I can get down with it.
Nice.
One of the funnest experiences I had was riding on the back of a motorbike, because you know I am way too scared to do that here in Malaysia, but in Pattaya it just seemed like the most efficient way to get around. Like I took a Grab once to go to this place, the Sanctuary of Truth, which is this really cool like all carved wood like temple, but it took me 40 minutes, and it wasn't even like, you know, from A to B super far, but just because of the traffic. And so leaving that place, I got on the back of a motorbike. Oh, I was to my next destination like 7 minutes. But,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. But I mean, there are some moments where, you know, you're on the back of the bike holding on to the back and you're just like, oh man, we're getting real close. We almost hit someone. We almost got hit.
You didn't want to cuddle the guy?
Nah, I didn't want to be like that. I was just holding on to the back like this. But after a while, I was like, you know what? There's nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna try to relax. My trust is obviously in the driver, who
For sure.
obviously knows what he's doing.
So did they have that option on Grab?
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times, like there are just these guys hanging around. They're wearing
Take
like these
cash.
orange vests, and you know by the vest that they're like taxi essentially.
Right.
It is cheaper if you book it through Grab. So like through Grab, a bike ride would be like 39 baht, which is like $1. But the taxi guys would be like 100 baht. Okay, $3. So you know, conversion wise, like it's not a huge difference, but it is cheaper if you go through Grab.
Yeah.
You know, it was really nice too to be on the beach, see some water after living in the city for the last 6 months. Played some pool there. I mean, there's so many just foreigners in Thailand. So like I played pool with this German guy. He's like, yeah, I'm on a 7-week vacation here in Thailand, just
7 weeks.
going from city to city. I met some gents from your hometown, which are cool. Like one of them was there for 2 weeks. The other had moved there 2 years ago. And he had like his own little restaurant with this Thai woman that he met. I was like, oh man, people are just living their life out here. It's pretty
cheap.
chill.
It's cheap.
And the food was really good in Thailand too. Food was really good.
So wait, we've been through Singapore, then you went to Thailand,
Then Taiwan.
then Taiwan.
Yeah, so Taipei was next. I didn't have a whole lot on the agenda for Taipei. I had a few things. Like I wanted to check out the place that invented bubble tea.
Wait, are you referencing the whole controversy around this or no?
No,
Okay,
I'm
never
just saying
mind.
like yeah, I knew bubble tea was from Taiwan, and so I found the place that created the drink.
Nice.
It was a classic bubble tea. I was like,
How was
this
it?
is probably gonna be bubble tea in like its most pure form. It didn't taste super sugary.
Did they have tapioca?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I always wonder like tapioca versus the little popping.
Yeah, I personally like the tapioca more.
Mm.
Like I like chewing on it
Interesting.
and whatnot. But yeah, super soft, great flavor. I was like, okay, makes sense. That this is
Taipei.
the creator. But the best part was an old co-worker of mine just happened to be in Taiwan for a month, and I was like, do you want to hang out? You know, she can speak Mandarin and Taiwanese, and so it was cool to hang out with her because I hadn't seen her in like 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
And so we went and checked out like this town outside of Taipei where I guess Miyazaki was inspired for the Spirited Away movie. So it got to have
Nice.
tea at
That's
that
cool.
famous
That's
tea
cool.
house.
That's
which
really
is
cool.
Crystal would love that. That's cool.
Yeah. Well,
You know-
what's interesting though is in Taipei, like from the moment I landed, I was like looking around. I was like, I'm getting vibes like of Japan.
Oh.
I was like, this is really weird. I feel like I'm in Japan. Just by how the buildings looked and everything
In Taipei.
in Taipei, and I was like, this is weird. I've never, to me, Japan is Japan. Like, there's nowhere else like it. But it's like,
I
okay,
think so. I think
yeah,
so.
Taipei.
I think so.
Similar feeling
Yeah.
and look to Japan.
Similar.
It's such a small world, you know that. I can't believe you just met your friend, like, who's staying there for a month.
Yeah, no.
Honestly.
Yeah, just on
It's
Instagram.
such a small world.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
It
just on
was-
Instagram.
it was
we were
meant to
like,
be.
Oh, hey,
You know
we're
what I
both
mean?
here. Let's hang out.
That's crazy.
Oh, and I also had a very random experience in Taipei. So, I was eating and I had a filling fall out, right? Just when I was eating. So I was like, uh-oh, I need to get this fixed because, I can only imagine, right? You have an empty hole in
Oh
your
my
tooth.
days.
And so, I mean, it was great. It was a good experience, though, because I was able to just walk into a dentist, right? They were able to see me immediately. They filled my filling in 15 minutes. It cost me the equivalent of $75 out of pocket
That's
with
pretty
no
good.
insurance. And I'm like, dude, if this is back home, number one, I wouldn't have been able to get seen. They would have been like, oh, come back in a week.
2 weeks.
Problem, innit?
And then it would cost me probably at least a few $200-$300.
Wow.
Minimum, bruh.
Right, minimum.
Takai. Mecha Takai.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got hooked up in 15 minutes for $75 with a brand new filling. So I was like, wow.
Dope.
Yeah, and so it made me just briefly start to look up like medical tourism and just how people will fly across the globe to, like people go to Korea for plastic surgery because it's
Yeah.
cheaper and it's best,
Yeah. In the UK, we have two things. We have the turkey hair, and we call it the turkey teeth.
Turkey teeth.
Yeah, because everyone goes to Turkey.
Ah.
Yeah, everyone flies to
Oh.
Turkey, so
You get like veneers.
everything, bro. The turkey teeth is so obvious. There's this one, I don't know if it's fake, but there's this one photo. It's like a budget airline, and someone's taken a photo right from the back of the airline, and every like 2-3 rows, there's like 2-3 people with scars on their head. You have the little, so they have to shave you, right? So they're all bald, and they all got like red dots all across.
Yeah, the
back
red
of-
dots, but
Yeah,
the-
the red dots. So it must have been like a flight attendant or something, and it's a flight from Turkey
took
to
it.
somewhere. And she took it, and it looks hilarious. It looks so funny. But yeah, that medical tourism is a thing, especially in the UK. But yeah, turkey teeth. Like, if you ever see anyone with blindingly white teeth,
Turkey.
apart from mine,
Turkey.
turkey, man.
But yeah, it made me just think about like, okay, so if I were to, once a year, right, travel out, here in Malaysia or just somewhere in Asia to get, fillings done, get my teeth clean, get my health physical, it's like, even with the cost of flying out here to do that,
Be worth it.
it'd be cheaper than America where you pay for insurance, or through your work insurance. Even after insurance, you still have to pay something. There's some kind of copay or whatever.
Exactly.
What was the experience like? Like some places when you walk in, it feels a bit dodgy, or like the building's in a weird place. Did you have any of that kind of feeling, or was
No,
it just
I mean,
nice?
it was super clean, nice, modern. They're like, okay, here's an iPad, give us some of your basic information.
Yeah. See, you can't
Okay,
complain.
Come over here, take your X-ray, filling, done.
That's how it is here. Me and my girl got our teeth clean, and we was in there for like an hour, dude. I went first, then she went. We were going like an hour. We were going back home, and I was like, that was so efficient and easy and smooth. And back in the States, that would have been like it wouldn't have been the same. Oh, it's so different back than being back home.
You got your teeth scaled, as they say out here.
Scale, dude.
Scaling.
It was, man. It was.
Did you have to leave a tip? No, I'm not trying to start that
Nope.
again. I'm joking. I'm
Nope.
joking.
No, I have a question. If you go to dentist in the US, you need tip
Nope.
Dentist, no.
Nope.
No,
No,
No
tip.
doctor.
No doctor.
You need insurance.
Lawyer, no tip.
Nope.
Oh, expert, basically no tip.
Mm-mm. No, it's really just like service industry of like
Ah,
Like
restaurants.
restaurants.
Okay, I will say though, in Thailand, that is one place where I did give tip, because number one, even if it was 20 baht, less than $1, they're so appreciative. They make you feel like you just gave them $100, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, they're
But you
so thankful.
But you know, it's this whole thing of like, I think to them it is that. That's the thing, because even here, I remember your story about like you gave the taxi driver some extra money or whatever. But like, look, to us, I think we look at the price in a very particular way. And I was talking to my wife the other day, and it's like, if you go to the right place, you can literally find a meal for less than 6 ringgits. So if you've given this person like 30 ringgit or 20 ringgits extra, they know for a fact if they go to that specific place, they're going to get 3-4 meals out of that. So it's weird, because I think in some way it kind of is like doing that. And like, I think you're trying to be humble, but also like at the same time, the reality of it is that it is for them, because they know where to go and spend that money correctly. Like we as tourists, 9 times out of 10 gonna go to an average tourist place. So our money, we still look at it like pounds or dollars or yen. But actually, if you are giving them that and they go to some slightly remote place that's not tourism, a local place, that they can get 4 meals out, that's 4 meals, full stop. Like, so that's why I'm not really as surprised with the reaction, because like they probably can get a lot for that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the kind of tip I never thought I would give. So I did also experience like a traditional Thai massage, and it was the best massage I've ever had in my life.
Tell the truth. They kick
Really?
your ass.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
beat
just
you.
like the
They
stretches they do.
they
it's
beat
just
you
like,
up.
Oh,
They
like
beat
it was
you
just
up.
the best massage I've ever had. And I mean, I will never get another massage unless it's in Thailand,
You're
because
so
like
funny.
in the U.S., right? If an hour mediocre lame massage is gonna be $150. It's like no, the 1 hour Thai massage costs 300 baht.
How much is-
$9.
$9.
And it's a
That's
full
so
experience,
cheap.
dude.
Right, and I went back the next day, saw the same lady again, but it's like, because like it meant so much to me just how amazing that massage was. Like I gave her 1,000 baht tip.
You met her month probably.
Yeah, it's like,
Nah, that's cool. You went to Korea too, huh?
yeah.
And
And
you,
then,
you,
yeah,
you
that was
speak
the last
Korean.
stop.
You speak Korean fully, right?
네, 한국말 할 수 있습니다.
Nice. So what you say?
Yes, I can speak Korean.
So can you say? Can you? I want to like. Can you like give a? I'm trying to think what you can say. Like I went to Korea and I did X, Y, and Z, but say it in Korean.
Wait, I went to Korea and I did X, Y, and Z.
Well, no, just
Not like-
yeah. You went to Korea and then
and
you give
ate
us an
some really
example
good
of what
food.
you did. I ate some good food at a good
Yeah.
restaurant.
내가 한국에 갔을 때는 당구장에 많이 갔고 맛있는 음식을 많이 먹고 그리고 다양한 사람들을 만났어. 재밌었어.
So dope. That's so cool.
That's so you love the other languages.
Yeah, it's so cool to me, dude. It's dope. What you say exactly?
So when I was in Korea, I went to several different pool halls. So in Korea, the main game that they play is called sagu, which means 4-ball. So there's two red balls, 2 white balls.
Yeah.
It's not my game. And so it's really hard to find a pool hall that has a pocket ball table, as they refer to it out there. But I finally found one, and it was awesome. Cause like, they had like a TV screen where you could, record like the race, for who won games. But they also, for each pool table, had a camera recording it. So on the screen, it's like if you made some crazy shot, you can go back and like hit rewind and rewatch it. Or if you wanted to like challenge, like I think you fouled, you can go back
That's
10
dope.
seconds, a
They,
minute.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
I've never seen that before. I was like,
They have
This
a
is
playback
cool.
screen for the pool tables.
yeah, for every single table there.
That's dope.
That's cool, man.
It is
yeah,
cool.
and I was
Why
there
don't we
for
have stuff like that? I don't get it. Why don't we have?
America. Don't
You don't count. Japan has a lot of cool stuff.
That
You
is
you are excluded. Okay, you guys at least you have cool food as well.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Actually, you got barbecue. It's just me for food. Never mind. Anyway, but why do we have cool stuff like that? I don't get it.
I don't think America deserves it. But
That's cool, dude.
Honestly,
I
I
need
don't
to
get
learn
why we
the-
don't have stuff
another
like
language.
It's probably just too expensive, right? I bet that's the bottom line.
Maybe.
It's just
but,
always too
But because I
expensive.
was there for so long, and I think I went 3 out of the 6 days I was there. Like the guy who worked there, he kept just finding people in the pool hall for me to play with. He's like, "Hey, come here, play with this person." It's like, okay, I'll play with whoever.
It must be like, it's probably like you're like an interesting person to play because you can speak Korean.
But
So,
not
like,
Korean.
Yeah, and then they're locals, right? So they're like, they can just ask you stuff about America and
Mm.
all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So it's fun, just chopping it up with different Korean people.
Man, you're like
you know?
Mr. Worldwide.
Dude, he's the man. You went to
Mr. Worldwide.
5 different places.
Was that was the last place, the last
Mhm.
stop, right?
Yep, and then from Korea, I came back to Malaysia.
KL.
Man, you back, man. You're back.
Man, I'm gonna miss you, bro. I don't want you to go. You still got the visa, Just stay. Just stay. You still got, use the visa. What's the
Man, you
what's
un-
the harm?
For another 6
Hey,
months.
you're under contract, man. You need
Yeah,
5
man.
more podcasts. You're under contract,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah, I got
cancellation
the
fee.
messages. Yeah,
You can't get out the contract, man. You can't get out.
We all signed it. We didn't.
Nah, that's cool. Though. I'm glad you got to, because we talked about the situation, and I told him to. We had lunch, and I said, you know what, dude, just get away.
Such good advice, bro.
I said, man, get out of Malaysia, go do some traveling by yourself. Think and sometimes it's good to be alone. I think so,
Yep.
especially through some trauma. So
I think it just expands your mind as well in that sense because I feel like you get to meet people in such like vastly different situations, and it makes you. It just gives you that perspective, that dynamic of like this is a different version of like another
Of
life.
what life is out there.
Yeah,
Oh no,
exactly.
for sure. And I think as much fun as I had throughout those travels and just living here in Malaysia, it's like I'm really not looking forward to going home because like I know what's back home, and I also know now what's out in the
Yeah.
world, and it's like there are so many different things in each different country that I've been to recently, like. They're doing it so much better than America.
Yeah.
So it's like
dude, the
go back to being ripped off every day.
perfect.
Don't forget to tip.
Oh my goodness.
I swear, I am not
forget
gonna
to
tip back in America.
16% minimum.
I don't care. I'm giving 18%
18% minimum. They be
18.
tripping. They be
Remember,
tripping.
I'm gonna take pictures.
I'm DoorDash.
Of receipts.
Where's my money?
I'm gonna take pictures of receipts and show you guys. I am not tipping.
Oh,
Come on.
jeez.
I don't care.
You
I
guys
can't
came
wait.
to
I actually
visit.
can't
I'm from
wait.
Asia, dude. I don't know what tip is.
Yeah.
Man.
Just speak to them in like pure Korean and just be like.
Dude, you should just like have a change of heart and just like travel the world and be a blogger
Vlogger.
and just
Nah,
travel.
No, I am gonna look into like the digital nomad
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
requirements and whatnot, because it's like, yeah, I do want to make it back out here in some way, in some capacity. It doesn't have to be like, okay, for the rest of my life.
No,
But
but-
even just, it'd be nice to, for a few months, for a year.
Long period of time.
I think Malaysia's always going to be tied to you in some way. I don't think you can. KL, I don't think you can let go. Because you met us.
That's
Because you
right.
met us. So, And I think it's just special for all of us. I think even if we've had bad experiences, which, including myself, we definitely have had some bad experiences. But I don't think that separates it from all the other good stuff,
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
And like when you compare, look, not to go into too much detail, but like when you're in the rat race and you're day in and day out, it's like, it's like the Matrix. You're doing the same thing every day. And what could our lives have been if we were still there? And honestly, you could probably predict it. It would have been the same as what it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like it would have
for sure.
been your day to day. You're going to work. You're jumping in your truck.
Mm-hmm.
You're going. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
The
and,
red pill tastes way better.
yeah. And it's like
Facts.
I can predict that my life would have been the same like that, but I could never have predicted that it could have been like this. And that's what I appreciate more knowing is that we went on the other side. Like, fair enough, you got to go back. I get that. But it's being on the other side and knowing what it is, I think it just makes you feel like there is different ways to live your life. Because I feel, especially like in the UK, probably in the US, it's all about, trying to get a house and do this and do that, X, Y, Z. And I'm sure a lot of places as well, it's like the same thing as well. But knowing like you can have a great life in a very different way
Yeah.
It's so nice to know that narrative instead of the common narrative that we're just constantly fed.
Yeah, and just seeing people that are living very, very simple lives. It's like it's nothing glamorous,
comfortable.
right? But it's like this is just their simple life. You know, like the guys who taxi on the bike. It's like that's their deal. You know, they take people around.
I'll tell you something, right?
They're
We
cool.
went to this one this is in Langkawi, right? We went to this one place. So we arrived at our hotel, and it was really late. So it was like, here everything closes at like 10, right? So it was like maybe 11 o'clock, but because we just landed, we were really hungry. So we go and find like a food court. And this food court is run like by some local family. Like you can sort of see like they all like. In fact, we struck up a conversation with a couple of them, and they were telling us like, "This is my brother. This is." Do you know what I mean? So you can tell they were all like some kind of family, and it's it wasn't glamorous. It was just like a relatively rundown. Food is great, but relatively rundown looking place. And I look at that and I think that's amazing. Like they're serving their community. People are coming late and just having a little bit of food. They've got their own livelihood of doing that, and that's basically enough. I feel like if you gave something like that to your average Joe, I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't be content with that. Like most people would be content with stuff like that,
Right.
but it's because we're convinced like you need this kind of mansion and you want the I think that's the difference. It's like you want some kind of celebrity life versus like a life like that. Because I've seen that life they're living, and they got this nice little hut, food, everything, happy.
The
right?
Matrix.
Simple living.
The
yeah.
Matrix.
But
You preaching, bro.
We're constantly convinced that you
Programmed.
need a celebrity.
Don't say convinced. Programmed.
We're constantly programmed into basically
Programmed.
thinking, you need the celebrity life. You need the handbag. You need
Have
the this.
this
You need the
car.
that.
You need this by this age.
And then go and tell them that. See how they react. Go and tell this happy family that are living their nice little life with this nice little restaurant. Go and tell them that they're gonna need a Tesla. They're gonna be like, why? My bike can carry half of this to the shops or what? Like, it's not even gonna make sense to them. And I
They'd
don't.
be like, why?
Yeah, exactly. And so my question is like, why are we so convinced that a life like that isn't good versus like this celebrity style of life? Do you know what I mean? When I say celebrity, by the way, I don't necessarily mean about being famous or anything like that. What I mean is like the level of money and success. Yeah, all this other. I think it's probably more monetary than anything else.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're all programmed into thinking that level or nothing. Do you know what I mean? At that level, or your life is like not worth living or something like that. And you know what? I could never look at someone like that. People that I met at that food stall, look at them and say, "Well, you don't have a Bentley, so actually your life is crap."
Exactly.
And it's like their life is 10 times better. I'll be honest with you. I was looking at their life thinking, I want that. Like I want like a simple little shop, and I want like like simple little life like that.
Stress free.
Yeah, like easy,
Hey.
done, dusted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the four of us just hanging out until 2 in the morning, having drinks.
And look,
No complaints.
the reality of
Comparison.
a
They
lot-
comparing.
the reality of a lot of situations is this, right? Everyone has their own problems, so I'm not gonna say that they're living a perfect life, right? I just don't like the idea that there's a version that is better living than other versions, and we're always constantly programmed into thinking that is like the epitome of what we need to strive for. I think we all have things, goals and stuff we should definitely like strive for, but it doesn't necessarily mean everyone needs to get a Bentley. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's just I don't know.
You preaching, bro.
Yeah, we
Preaching.
even I think I mentioned it on the last episode, but like even just from my experience purely in KL alone, it's like I'm gonna be so extremely frugal with things when I go back home, just because I don't see the value in those things anymore. Like the last car I had, yeah, sure, it was great. I loved it. It was fun, but it's like I'm not gonna get that car again because as fun as it was, I don't really think it's worth the money. Like I'd rather save that money and come on a trip back out here instead.
No, for
Yeah.
real.
I really believe that the people that care about you, they're not going to look at that kind of stuff. Because I can very comfortably say, like, I have a very, very, like, in the UK, I have a very core group of friends, and I promise you they do not care about which car I rock up in. And if
No
someone
one-
does care about that, then they might not be your friend.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and same goes for yourselves. Like, if I met any of you lot in your home countries and then you were like judging me because of my car, I'd be like, that's kind of weird. Like, we know each other because of KL, not because of the car that we. Do you see what I mean?
Right.
So
Character.
you know, yeah, I don't know. It's just something that really, among many other things that happened in Langkawi, that's something that very much stood out to me. Is I remember looking at that family and feeling, if I'm being honest, feeling quite jealous.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
just
like
sitting there.
that's the dream.
That's the dream, man. Like, I don't care if it don't look like your dream, what you're convinced to think is a dream, but that's definitely a dream, and they're living it, man.
Yep.
And
Simple, happy.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't even think half of them had phones. By the way, I think I'm sure.
And again, they're probably happier for it.
See
right?
what I
Off
mean?
grid.
I
Yeah.
promise you,
Grid.
because like I said, we struck up a conversation with a few of them, and like, I'm more than certain half of them. I'm sure they do have phones because they got to get supplies, and there's malls there and all this kind of stuff. But
But they're
I don't-
not glued to it in the way.
Listen, it was 2
A
a.m.
lot of people.
Half of them were cleaning,
Yeah.
half of them were cooking. I didn't see a phone in sight, I promise you. And they were younger than me. They were like probably early 20s. Tell me a time when you saw an early 20-year-old without a phone in their hand.
Different, man.
That's what I mean. That's why it was so striking to me when I sat down, because it's got to the point where it's so noticeable now. Like, you can't not notice it. But yeah, I just thought, and also, side note, the food was banging.
Oh, I
The
bet.
food was great. I mean, it was like 2 a.m., so I was probably starving, but
No,
it was still great.
Yeah. No, I feel you on the phones thing, because like when I was, I mean, pretty much in all the places I traveled, but especially in South Korea, I noticed like, well, I was on the subway, I'm just looking around, and it's like every single individual, doesn't matter of age, young, old, middle age, every single person was on their phone, and like I was like, I'm literally the only one that does not have my phone in my hand, because I'm just looking around, I'm just riding the subway. It's like, I don't need to be on my phone to pass the time.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, the first thing that comes to my mind is there's a story about Tom Cruise. I don't know if you heard it yet, but he was in London at one point, and he told it on a talk show. And basically, he was just wearing a cap, and he took the underground against the advisement of X, Y, and Z, whoever looks after him. But he was saying something like, I've always taken it every time I come to London, at least once. And then he was saying how this one, like, really young girl clocked it was him and no one else did. Like, so this young girl looks up at him and he's like, he does that. It's almost like in Captain America.
Yeah. For sure.
It's almost like that. He does this. She pulls up her phone, takes a picture and puts it down, and then that's it.
Wow,
but like, she's
cool.
the only one that clocked.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just living their own life. And I think that's very analogous for life. In reality, everyone is just doing their own thing.
Yep.
If people aren't even noticing Tom Cruise on the train, do you really think they're noticing you and your outfit?
Right.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I heard Keanu Reeves also just takes the New York subway like everyone
Yeah.
else.
That's dope. I can see him doing that.
I can't believe he's 60 years old.
You know,
My
you know,
man,
it doesn't,
John
it doesn't
Wick.
look like it.
Damn.
What was the planes like? Every time you flew? What
Oh, yeah. So I tried some new airlines. There was... Okay, so I flew Malaysia Airlines to Singapore.
They're good. I flew with them.
I flew Vietjet. No, wait. It had a kind of a confusing name. It's either like Thai Vietjet Air or something to Thailand. I took. I think it was Cathay.
Should have took
Pacific to Taiwan.
Eva Air. I like Eva
Yeah,
Air.
Eva Air is great.
Should have took them.
And then I flew Korean Air to
Korean
Korea.
Air.
And then it was a Malaysia Airlines flight coming from Korea back to KL.
I'm gonna guess the Korean Air was the best airline.
Amongst the ones from this trip,
Mhm.
yes. But
I can already guess.
my all-time favorite though is ANA.
ANA.
I haven't flown JAL yet, but ANA is my all-time favorite.
I think Eva might be my favorite.
Another win for Japan. What a surprise. Japan always winning.
You guys have everything good.
Yeah,
huh?
man. Share the advancements in it. To convince our countries to be. Forget it. We'll never win.
Oh,
We'll never
another win for Japan. World Series.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
Oh
Shohei's.
yeah.
Shohei.
I never knew that baseball was so
Big in Japan.
in Japan.
It
yeah,
is.
I found out like the other day.
Most very famous people. Shohei Ohtani. Very famous. They're
Wow.
so famous.
They have a picture. They have a picture there. He's a picture for the Dodgers too. He's from Japan. I can't remember his name.
Maybe the most influencer.
Wow.
The most, he
He's a legend, huh?
he himself can don't express his opinion, but his influence is very very high, very high.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the World Series. Even I was here, I watched it, and he's the man. He's the man.
Well, like, he set so many records this year, just with his first year on the Dodgers.
Yeah, you gotta know the story behind it. You can't just turn the TV on and say that's a tall Japanese guy. You have to know
He is tall though.
he's been the man since like high school. He was the man in high school. He was the man. He went from high school to professional. He won championships in Japan. Then he came here and won a championship.
Damn.
He's-
That's a good.
He's
That's
the
good.
He's the man.
Well, it's just nuts too how like
Man.
and again I know he's like super humble with his new pay at the Dodgers, but just thinking how little he was being paid at the Angels, it's like. I mean, he's
man.
making it.
I feel like we're slowly becoming a political podcast.
Well, it's baseball.
Man, he's the 10 years, 700 million.
So it's about time to guest.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. We got. I've been timing it. I do have a timer.
Oh,
So, all right.
You can make the announcement.
Michael, I think we're gonna have to vacate you because, we basically carrying this now, innit?
All right, you're all dead to me. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Let's do a sign off, innit, for Michael. I don't know. We don't really have like a special like handshake or something, but yeah, it's been a pleasure to record these sessions with you.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
It's
man.
been fun.
It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure,
It's
man.
not over. You're obviously welcome back anytime as a guest.
Yeah.
Even through Zoom, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll put you on that TV right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Zoom. we could do
We'll
Zoom.
do something. And you can comment on us with crying emojis on our future.
Oh my god,
On
I
our-
get to be a
yeah,
viewer.
you get to be a viewer, man. You can give us some feedback and then comment on my terrible editing or mismanagement of audio.
I'm gonna be critical.
Yeah, please do, because I need to know.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, I never thought about that.
Let's-
It's like I get to switch to be a
Yeah,
viewer
yeah.
of the semi-retired
Please,
Joe.
please also let all the Seattle. What do you guys call yourself? Seattleites or
Yeah, Washingtonian.
Washington.
Please tell
Washington.
them all about us and they can learn about our adventures.
We're gonna miss you, bro. We
We're
got
gonna
mad love for you, man. We're gonna miss
I'm
you.
gonna miss you guys too, and I know I'll see you guys again.
Before you go, how you say it in Korean? Say, we're gonna miss you.
보고 싶을 거야.
보고 싶어.
보고 싶
보고 싶을 거야.
보고 싶어요.
보고 싶어요.
There we go. Go out with a bang. Different language.
All right,
All right, thanks all.
My boy Mike,
Bye, everyone.
the legend.
that's it. That's your clap out.
I see what you did there.
All right, we just. Sorry, broski.
Where's
This
that?
is like behind the scenes now, isn't it?
It really is. You should act.
Yeah.
She's
I
famous.
know.
She's
This is
here.
exciting.
Thank you.
Oh,
Do you
we got
this-
sweets.
This gum. This
Yes.
is so sweet and so.
Okay,
Thank you so
This is a
much.
good
How about
welcome.
it?
Hello.
Thank you so
How did you
much.
know this
Thank you.
jerky cups?
My souvenir. My souvenir.
This is
You are-
this is good. This is
Yeah,
really
I
good.
know. With beer.
これは何?
This is mango.
Oh, this is
and-
It's
good.
yeah,
sour.
this is
Oh my
original.
God,
This
is so good.
this country.
Yeah, I had this one.
You know, in Malaysia, yeah, they don't have that much sour.
No,
No, not really, not really.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Crystal bought this one home. I had that one. I haven't
That's
had this
good.
flavor.
美味しいよね。
美味しい。
そう
tasty.
Yeah, this is
tasty.
tasty.
めっちゃ美味しい。
めっちゃ美味しい。
Yeah.
This is
めっちゃ
so
美味しい。
good.
I mean, very
Japanese.
tasty.
Ah,
We have to-
Oh, shit.
I am hyper novice, very high novice, but we need to get you up to hyper novice.
I need to learn.
But
Yeah.
what,
This
but
so
what's
much.
her introduction?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
introduce yourself really.
Okay.
You can wear them. Yeah, whatever you want to do really.
Okay.
It might be easier to
I
hear
have
us.
to this too?
Can, no
どっ
problem.
ちでも。どっ
Okay.
ちでも。
No.
Yeah, I don't wear because of my hair.
Oh, good, good here.
Yeah, we did check the levels before though, so.
Which camera is.
So this
great?
camera is the all four, and then
Okay.
this camera is us two.
Oh, really?
Yes,
You,
yes.
you can look at
So
both.
you can look at whatever you want to do.
Okay, so hey guys, thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Then introduce myself.
Mhm.
My name is Kanako from Tokyo of Japan.
There we go.
Then please call me Kana.
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 Spell is Kana.
K-A-N-A.
So this is Japanese traditional name, maybe. Yes. Then I read this text.
It's okay.
you're okay.
Your English is so good. Like,
Really?
honestly, your English is so good. Like, you, your husband, Hero. I don't
Yeah,
know, my mind
man.
went blank. You guys' English are so good. Like, I just want to say, I've been selling stuff to so many people in my life for like 8 years.
Yeah.
The English level is so different when you're doing that. So your English is very good.
It
Trust
is.
me, it's really good.
Thank you.
And if,
You're
it,
kindly.
and if it was bad, I would also tell you it was bad.
Yeah.
I'm nice.
Please tell me.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
definitely tell y'all if it was bad, but your English is great, so
Thank
don't
you.
worry.
Thank
Real
you,
good.
thank you. I have prepared a lot of words.
Okay.
So, thank you so much. So, then continue. Then before come to Malaysia, job is sales assistant in department store at Shinjuku. Do you know
Oh,
Shinjuku?
yeah,
You're
yeah.
going to Shinjuku or Tokyo?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yo, we leave Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
2 days. 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
That's all. This is my introduction.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
This is nice. I like
Same
this.
country, same country.
Yeah, same country.
From
Hero-
same country.
He was
Nice.
very
Yeah,
excited.
Yeah.
Look, Israel is relaxed.
I'm
It's
happy.
just
I'm happy.
the levels.
we can talk Japanese.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
basically, I think what we wanted to know was, how's your experience of Malaysia so far? Like, what do you think of Malaysia?
I come to Malaysia reason. Okay.
Not necessarily.
Not reason,
Not
but
reason, but more. Do you like the weather? Do you like the food? Do you
how's your experience?
Yeah.
these
Everyday life.
Mhm.
Yeah, too many issues.
you know, I think it's funny because I think Japan, you guys have so many good things.
Yeah.
You know, in the UK,
Mm-mm.
we can get good food,
Yeah.
but it's expensive. But I think you can get good food and you're so cheap. So this is that's why maybe it's harder for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to no. I've been to London.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe 20 years.
Mm.
Nice. You still with them?
Yeah. So in Malaysia, so I love Malaysia things is so thank you for waiting.
Okay.
Oh, no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
Because I think. No, go on.
Okay. I have 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Things I
10
like
things.
about Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
The one of ingredients.
Oh, the ingredients. Yeah.
Ingredients, food, about food that are expensive
Ooh.
in Japan can be purchased cheaply in Malaysia.
Mm,
So like,
okay.
So do
like
you know?
what?
An example.
Do you know pakchi?
Oh,
coriander.
Coriander.
Yeah.
Coriander,
Yeah,
okay.
coriander
This is expensive in Japan.
Yeah, very
Oh.
expensive.
Ooh, takai.
About
Takai.
maybe like 3 things.
Branches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe 200 yen.
Oh.
200 yen, so $2.
$2
Yeah,
for
$2.
that much.
$2.
8 ringgit, 7 ringgit.
Yeah,
7
that's
ringgit.
right. Yeah.
Oh, I can see. Okay, it makes it. Okay.
So it's like it's not a lot, but it's quite expensive.
It's quite. Yeah, it makes
So,
sense. That makes
In
sense.
Malaysia, like this whole coriander, then maybe 5 ringgit or
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you get more.
yeah.
More. Yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah.
Japanese ingredients.
so
Expensive.
so
Little expensive. I think little expensive, but Malaysian cheap.
Cheap.
Very cheap.
So fruit. ne means right.
Yeah.
Japanese. So, and number two is the time passed slowly.
Time?
Time.
Time?
Time.
Time difference?
Yeah, time.
Oh,
The
time.
times. This country's time is slow.
Oh, I got it.
To
I got
walk and waiting time.
Ah,
So
it. Maybe if Michael is here,
yeah.
Michael.
So wait, I got a question about the fruit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah, so fruit is more expensive in Japan.
Yes.
So which fruit like is your like do you like to buy, and then like is that fruit much cheaper here? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Which
How
fruit?
do you think? I think apple.
Apple.
Yeah,
Apple.
apples, grapefruits,
Nice.
strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah, and muscat.
Muscat.
Shine
Mus-
muscat.
shine
So it's like
Yeah.
all of the fruit.
Yeah,
It's
all,
like
all
of the
all
fruit.
fruit, all fruit.
Kiwi fruit is
Wow.
Maybe
maybe same.
first shooting, I talked about pineapple.
Mm.
Pineapple
yeah,
is
yeah.
very cheap.
yeah.
I can't believe.
So do you have a lot more fruit now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
many lots of in NSK grocery store.
Yeah.
I love NSK.
Yeah, I
I need
Me
to
too.
go there. I haven't been there yet.
Dude.
Hey, let's go.
You missing
we need to
out.
go.
Near.
I keep trying to plan it, but because we need it's like Costco. It's like big shop. Right?
Yeah.
Ah yes, like
Yeah.
Costco.
See, this is the problem because we need to do a big, but I don't want to go alone. I want to go with my wife because I need to make sure that I'm getting the right stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I go alone, I'm gonna get the
You'll
wrong
mess it up.
stuff.
Ah.
So
You need to learn.
I'd rather
You
just
need to
take her.
learn.
But the thing is, when it's a days off, I don't really.
Want her to.
No, it's sometimes you plan nice things, you know. So you plan like, oh, we're gonna go cinema. So you don't want to go cinema and NSK. That's too much, right?
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you some pointers. You be a good husband. You go to NSK.
Yeah.
Don't tell her. She come home from work and sees that you went to
Nah.
NSK.
That will
She'll-
work.
it's good. It's good. It's
This
good.
will work for me because I will buy all the wrong stuff. That's it.
It's easy.
And the thing is, I'll buy like the milk, and it'll be like
yeah.
it'll be oh, you bought the wrong. It's soya milk, and I bought 6 of them. You know what I mean? I bought too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Too big.
Yeah. So
It-
that's what I just rather just take my wife. It'll be easier. Just come with me. But we've been so busy, family
Yeah.
visiting, and you know, just other things. Like we've just been so busy. So
Go
it's
to
like,
Rankawi.
NSK is good.
Are you going
Yeah.
to Langkawi?
I've been, yeah,
I've been.
yeah. So actually, earlier in the podcast, because they didn't allow us many people in the room for some reason, but we spoke about the trip, and yeah, it's nice. Very hot, very hot, because there's no clouds.
Oh.
So that means it's just sunlight, just constant sunlight. So
No crowd.
no cloud, yeah,
Yeah.
very hot. So
Yeah.
even maybe midday, 12 o'clock, like afternoon.
Ooh.
Every shopkeeper, they have umbrella.
Ah.
They're all just sitting under. We went like jet skiing, and I don't think I said this earlier, but we went jet skiing, and we went at like 12. I didn't go, by the way. Like I was present for the activity, but I didn't get on the jet ski. So we go there. I promise, every single jet ski person, they were all under because it's too hot, too hot.
Wow.
So yeah, other people did the jet skiing. I just sat there under. Too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot. But yeah, what were we talking about? Fruit.
Yeah, we were talking about NSK.
Fruit. NSK. Yeah, fruit. NSK. Yeah.
NSK.
I
I
like
still
it.
need to go. I
I
still
like
need to go.
NSK.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my wife thinks it's very dusty, and her allergies always gets kicked up.
What, NSK?
Yeah, too much dusty, innit?
Yeah.
Allergy.
Smell is.
Yeah. It's not
Cheap.
yeah, it's not fancy like Jaya or Sam's grocery.
Okay, I got. A
It's
question.
more like
Okay, I got a question though. Is there another place like NSK?
possibly.
Because
but-
I did a bit of research and I thought I saw a different one. Because I was trying to find. I was like asking ChatGPT like, tell me where the shops are that are like Costco. Because I
yeah.
wanted that experience again of like I don't know what it is. Like even I like Costco.
Mhm.
Do you guys have Costco in
Yeah,
Japan?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
I love to.
Yeah, I like Costco. I don't
Costco.
know what it is. So I was trying to find like ChatGPT, tell me where other Costco's are, and the NSK came up, but I don't know if there was any others.
Yeah, but it's you'll like it. I mean, it is a little more
Dusty.
but
dusty.
it's cheap. So
Yeah.
I think you pay for the cheap and it's dust. So you know you get what you pay for. You know.
Yeah.
面白い
Okay, so
You was on
NSK,
yeah you was on
fruit.
you was on yeah. So you might be on 3 or 4 I think.
Yeah, okay.
That-
Dusty.
Low key.
Low key.
And number 3 is there are many different ethnicities.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
true.
Do you know?
It is.
Ethnicities. So I can come into contact with and learn about a variety of cultures.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah,
not, yeah,
that's really
true,
nice,
true,
yeah.
true, true.
多民族なので、さまざまな文化と触れ合う
In Japanese, I guarantee.
Yeah,
And we're
you
gonna
understand.
Yeah.
You
we're
understand. You
expanding
understand.
our audience, okay? Our audience was like this, and now it's going like that. It's big,
Yeah.
getting bigger. It's better.
It's different. It's different from Japan because Japan living only almost Japanese.
Yeah.
So I don't get used to communication
Outside of Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
different race.
Different cultures and stuff.
Okay, I understand what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
That's cool though. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Because Japan is quite a homogenous country, isn't it? It's like
Homogeneous
That's-
country.
yeah,
Oh,
Japan.
oh,
Japan
it's
is
little.
Japan.
So
Yeah.
Japan is Japan.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
yes,
makes
that's
sense.
exactly
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So and number 4, there are many Japanese companies, so we can maintain
Yeah.
a standard of living that are most the same as we were in Japan.
That makes
I do
sense.
know.
That makes
Wait,
sense.
what do you mean?
No, it's like different stores. Like
I think so.
Yes, please
May-
translate.
may-
I'm
maybe I
confused,
can
yeah.
understand, maybe I can understand because
So
in
there's-
Japan,
Yeah.
if I go to toilet, maybe
Yes.
not broken,
Okay.
not broken. For example, my room's AC,
Yeah.
not broken. But in Malaysia, I see many times under maintenance.
You know-
Whoa, wow.
You know what's so funny? It's like you
that
see
makes sense.
you
That
see
makes
it off you see that often here, but I feel like in the UK it's even worse. That's the funny thing. Like yeah, that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Because maybe when the escalator when the
Escalator.
escalator break,
Yeah.
then I think to you maybe it feels long. I think I went on a rant about this last time, but my escalator that was near my house was broken for 6 months.
6 months?
Broken.
in Japan,
No
no
fix.
good.
Yeah,
No
UK.
good.
It's unbelievable.
UK.
It's unbelievable.
In UK?
Yeah, see? So when you see in Malaysia, maybe 1 week, this
Maybe.
this is
Maybe.
short for me.
Really?
Yeah, short.
Not in Japan.
Maybe,
I know.
maybe we don't we don't have experience to see broken escalator
Yeah.
where we do.
No.
I
So
don't
we are
have. I don't have.
surprised.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so we can how do you say? We can't walk to down and upstairs.
Mm.
Then stop the escalator.
Just
Yeah.
keep it going.
So, so when moving this escalator, one step, then
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we are scary.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It is funny.
That's
I
funny.
think so.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know, I think we needed.
Same country. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh.
That's
That
hilarious.
is
So
hilarious.
okay, number 5.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, travel is cheap.
Ah.
Grab and train.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheap.
train is very cheap.
Yeah, very cheap.
very cheap.
Real cheap,
Basically
real
free.
cheap.
Basically free.
Yeah, it's good.
1 ringgit or 2 ringgit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cheap.
Very
Yeah.
Highway. Highways fee.
Oh.
Highways fee.
Tollway, like
A toll
Oh,
road.
toll.
Toll
Yeah,
road,
toll.
toll
yeah.
road.
Toll road.
Toll road.
Toll road. Sorry.
Maybe 3.5 or something.
Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, UK everything's expensive. Petrol.
In Japan.
Train.
Japan too.
Highway.
Highway.
Highway is free. Highway is free.
So how you say in Japanese?
高速道路.
so much. So much.
高速道。
高速道路.
道路。
道路 is
Doro is
road.
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 Ah.
高速 is
Fast.
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 Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
See, I think even our bus, the bus in the UK, I think they're trying to limit it to £3. So that's gonna be 15, maybe 17 ringgits for bus. Yeah,
Expensive.
17 at least minimum.
Oh.
Minimum. Whoa.
Okay, maybe I'm being harsh. Okay, maybe not minimum, but yeah,
Still
it's
expensive.
expensive for short distance as well. For a very short distance, it's
In
very expensive. It's not
Tokyo
bad.
is minimum is 250 yen.
$1.5.
Yeah.
$1.5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's just it's unnecessarily expensive. Actually, I remember there was this one bus I used to take from my hometown. I'm not gonna bother naming the cities because, but
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
For sure.
so we came probably from KL to here.
Yeah.
That's probably like one city distance away, right? Maybe. What do you reckon? How far
From where? KL to where?
to here? Like us getting actually here.
Sure, at 20 minutes?
Drive.
20-minute drive? Look, I'm from
Oh,
Texas.
Everything's far. innit?
Everything's
Okay.
far from me, so that's
Ah.
nothing. 20 minutes.
Anyway, like let's just say like I'm gonna just say one city distance. Yeah, hopefully everyone understands. But that would be around 150 ringgits for that kind of distance. What we travel today
Oof.
on a bus. Like, I used to take it quite often, and
It's so
yeah,
cheap here.
and you just. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. But travel is very cheap. You're right. It's very cheap.
Thank you, Malaysia.
Thank you, Malaysia.
Yes, thank you, Malaysia. Thank you, Malaysia. And number 6, no earthquake. Earthquake.
Earthquakes.
Yeah,
Ah. So they have earthquakes in Japan?
Very,
A lot?
very,
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
I didn't know that. Okay, fun
So-
fact.
very scary.
Yeah, Japan is too many
Earthquakes.
earthquake.
Okay, okay.
Wow, that's so interesting.
I didn't know
'cause-
that.
Almost Japanese people experience big earthquake.
Yeah. See,
Very scary.
I find that so interesting because
I do too.
I thought, like, I think I didn't know the frequency. Like, I think the only ones that we see are the ones that make the news. Do you know what I mean? So if it's a small earthquake, maybe we don't read.
How often? How many times? Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's difficult, but maybe once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year, we experience this.
That's still quite a lot when you
I
think
know,
about it,
practically.
isn't it? Yeah.
One day, I came home. During I came home, earthquake happened. My wife in under the desk and crying.
Oh, no.
Very big earthquake.
oh
Very big
man,
earthquake.
I didn't know that. I know you guys experience earthquakes.
Yeah, so I knew it was I think I knew it was a lot, but I just think we don't see it in like the UK news that much. Maybe they mention it once. And
If it's big, if it's
And
big.
that's kind of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you, Malaysia. Thank you, Malaysia.
So we scared Mount Fuji
Mhm.
and volcano
Volcano.
and eruption.
Oh.
Eruption.
Oh, air pollution.
Eruption.
Eruption.
Oh, eruptions. Oh,
Eruption.
yeah.
Eruption. Yeah. We scared Mount Fuji. So
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
maybe 300 years no eruption.
Okay.
Once 300 or 400
Yeah.
happened volcano
Mhm.
in Mount Fuji, and if Mount Fuji volcano, maybe all Japanese people influence
Yeah,
Oh,
the
like
pollution.
Pollution.
air pollution.
Oh, it's bad.
Air pollution and bad weather. So
Mm.
maybe agriculture is bad. So short of food, panic.
Yeah, it's bad. No good.
Okay. So thank you, Malaysia.
That's
Thank
a new,
you.
that's a new saying. Thank you,
Thank you,
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
you,
Yes, thank you,
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Cheap transport and no eruptions.
And another Number 7, there are many cafes.
Ah.
Yeah, cafe store. So, and number 8, there are many shopping malls where we can escape the heat.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of malls. A lot of
Yeah.
malls.
Especially Boogie Bintan area. Boogie Bintan area.
So then number 8, 9, lot of pest control.
Ah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Pest control is
Cockroach
yeah,
and
many
mosquitoes and
then kills the bugs.
Oh, you mean you can buy the pest control?
Yeah. No buy.
Wait.
We are no buy. How do you say?
You're saying the pest control is good here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah. So she's like, Japan is like America. We have a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
here,
really?
Yeah,
here,
I got
You
it.
have a lot of bugs in Japan.
Yeah, so many.
especially
Really?
summer. Especially summer.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
same
interesting.
same in
Yeah, yeah,
America.
yeah, I didn't know
a
that.
lot of bugs in America in the summer.
Yes.
And your countries?
No, UK, maybe ants sometimes.
Not really.
No,
Ants?
That's it.
That's you. Hey, thank
Thank you.
London.
Thank you, London. Thank you,
You don't want to experience bugs.
Well done,
Bugs.
UK. You got one on the board. You got one.
You don't want to experience.
Congratulations.
You
Flipping
don't want,
one.
You don't want to experience.
No,
bugs.
no good food, but no insects. So you know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a good
you-
one.
It's interesting.
Do you have experience to mosquito bug?
Yeah, I was in Langkawi in the middle of the
Oh.
night.
That's different.
God.
It's different.
Oh.
I don't even know. I don't
So
think I have
itchy
any.
and
Yeah.
ね、かゆい。
Every day. In summer, every day.
Bug, mosquito.
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 Oh, see, same
Bite me.
in the
Bite.
states.
See,
Mosquitoes
I think
bad.
I think I was watching like some nature program or something like that. But apparently, in certain countries, what they do is they'll get like a mosquito and they'll genetically alter it so that it can't have a stinger or something, and then they'll force them
To have mate?
to mate. So could be
Ah.
yeah. So so
That's
they
different.
create a particular kind of insect, then this insect can kill the rest of the insects. So maybe something like that. Because honestly, in KL, you're right.
Yeah.
Barely any insects. Like I remember, I kept saying this to everyone that I was like before I left. I was like, oh, every video I see, there's no insects. Yeah, I always noticed that, but I was like, I always held back from saying anything because I was like, maybe when I arrive, there'll be a lot of insects. But yeah, you're right. I do still wear long sleeve though. My long sleeve is somewhere.
Yeah, it's not. It's good. It's good.
Oh, how do you feel many insects at Langkawi? You feel uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable for a multitude of reasons, but my number one reason was because I didn't have a long sleeve.
Ah!
This is the me problem. This is not Langkawi's fault. That was my problem.
Yeah.
I should have had a long sleeve, but we didn't plan ahead on that trip, which is not in my nature, just to be clear.
We know you.
It's
we
okay.
know.
It's okay.
We
Don't worry.
know, we
Everyone's
know.
fine.
Okay, number 10. This is last
Thing?
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So condominium have great facilities.
Condominium.
Condominium.
Where you
my
stay?
room. My room.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Yeah,
our
apartment.
Mm.
He say
So-
flat.
Yeah.
For example,
Condominium
gym,
flat is.
gym or
So
pool.
gym.
Yes, 100%. Like, yeah, the fact that we have,
You guys stay in the same?
me and
same,
Hiro stay in the
same
same
condominium.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
Same.
Loki.
Low key.
Loki. I like.
You're good.
I like Loki.
You
I like
good.
Loki.
That's a good one. You getting better. You getting better.
ここだけの話って意味。
はいはい、OK。
ローキーズここだけの話って意味らしいで
ああ、
す。
そうなんだ、ローキー。
ローキ
へ
ー。I
ー
love
Hiro likes English zokugo.
族語
Oh.
English, he likes
Loki.
English slang.
Okay, bet.
You know what? Yeah, I'm taking the credit for his comedy though because I think that's from me.
This is funny. I like
promise.
To
it.
be honest, I use okay bet, but little embarrassed. So you use many time. You use many time in message.
That
but
was
It's,
wicked.
it's natural, like
That's
it's
so
cool.
funny.
Okay, bet. It's cool. Okay, bet.
That's so funny.
Oh.
Hiro likes English dokugo. English,
I like it.
That's funny.
So overall, you listed those 10 things. So overall, you like Malaysia.
I like Malaysia, but
You missed
this,
Japan.
yeah. I don't so much.
No, no, you go close.
Okay, I don't like. I don't so.
Miss Japan.
No, Miss
Oh.
Japan.
Oh, you don't miss Japan?
Mm.
Oh, he misses Japan a lot.
Yeah.
He always.
Different.
So ne.
Ah.
Different opinion.
So, but I have some surprise thing in Malaysia. Then so I have a 10.
10 things.
thing.
10 surprise
Oh.
things.
She prepared like you.
Okay.
She's prepared.
Almost thanks to Malaysia.
How time?
Maybe maybe we should stop here.
Okay,
but
okay.
we can maybe keep it for another episode,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
Next time.
Well, you came and you gave your 10 things. How do you feel about joining the group?
Okay. Yeah.
I want to know your opinion about joining the group and continue to do this. How do you feel about that?
I'm glad.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
oh, that's good.
Jen.
See, Michael, we don't need you. We don't need. You're old news. Old.
No. We need you.
I'm just trying. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to get over it. I'm hurt. I want him back. I want him back.
Well, we welcome you and we
Yeah.
Thank you so
for
Yes,
doing
we're
this with
glad.
us.
I'm
We
very
Very
appreciate
glad to
it.
have you. It's gonna be a nice dynamic. I think we're gonna have everyone be a bit more relaxed, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
A higher female audience, probably.
Yeah,
no?
yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
Please
maybe.
come join us.
All right, I think that is gonna be where we'll wrap up.
Where's the
Oh, 出た.
cut?
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Please follow us on YouTube is our main thing, and maybe Spotify as well. And we'll see you next time we manage to organize this again. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
ありがと
That's it.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
う。よかった。
You did good. See,
Thank
it wasn't bad, right?
Yeah, I was very nervous
bet.
and I
Okay, bet.
had to read this.
You did good. See, look, you read.